Good afternoon, everyone. And a lot of the things I was going to say has been said by the previous VIP guests, parliamentarian, and everyone. So what I'm going to do is to just say something that is important from my heart. And today, without my colleagues, Senator Wu Pao, and Member of Parliament Chandra Arya that are here today. They both, one from the West Coast and one from Ottawa. Let's give them a round of applause. I greatly appreciate they are here in Toronto to support this important 100th anniversary. Why we are here today? Because all of you know that history always repeats by itself. And if we don't stand up and tell what's going on, tell from our heart and for the next generation and many more to come, that how life, from 1923 to 1947, how the people before us, how they were treated unfairly. Can you imagine family was separated for all those time? So many people who never seen their wife, who has not seen their son, that were brought back to China to raise in China, but was not able to come back. And don't forget, I have a lot of friends who told me, don't worry, I heard voices that, it's fine, my neighbor's good, I have no problem, but don't forget, my friend, one legislation will change your life. Tomorrow when you get up, the life will be different. Nothing's belong to you anymore. So I have been telling our community, what we are doing today is not for you and me. It's for the next generation, your children, and many more generations to come. If Senator Wu, myself, Chandra Arya, and all the council members and politicians, parliamentarians, we have a chance now. We don't speak up, they are going to have more problems later on. And they will have bigger problems to solve, and that is not easy. So today, at this 100-year anniversary of commemoration, 100 year of Chinese Exclusion Act cannot be returned again, cannot be come back. And if we are not careful, if you see today, the environment, the going geography of what's happening now in the world, is the wind is blowing our way. Wave after wave of the new media, in fairness of reporting what's going on in Chinese community, they are aiming on Chinese community. So you have to stand up with us together. And this is not just me and Senator Wu and MP Chandra Arya that we can do. We need every one of you to back us. We are all together in one ship. If the ship sinks, all of us went down. So it's important, that we stand together. And, I don't have to tell you anymore about the history. You all have heard just now. I prepared 3 pages of history about Canada, but they are all spoken. So, I just want to tell you from my heart, Senator Wu and I and MP Chandra Arya, we are all gathered together, but to call for the community to wake up, Do not always tell someone that I heard a lot of voices, I'm fine, no problem. People work with me in my corporation, that they are okay, they treat me good. But don't forget, it's not your friend that's going to hammer you. It's the legislation. Another act comes out, it changes your life. It's not your friend. Your friend will always see you happy mowing the lawn, keep your house good, so his value gone up. So important thing is, let's get together, we are here, to be, and Senator Wu will tell you more about, June 23rd, what we're going to do in the Senate. Because this bill started from the Senate in Ottawa. So we have the opportunity, with the help of everybody. And another thing is, so try come to Ottawa on June 24 on the weekend. After all, Ottawa is your capital. If you have never been to Ottawa, come to Ottawa at this time. It's a beautiful capital, yours. So come and support the 100-year anniversary. And that is the key thing. We want to show, stand together, everybody united is strength. When I say, 团结是力量, everybody get together. The press come to me right away and say, Senator Wu, why do you say 团结是力量? Standing together is strength. That is a communist song. I say I'm from Singapore. I don't sing communist song. So to tell you, if we don't get together, wave after wave of media anti-Chinese sentiment is coming to me. Senator Wu and I have some privilege in the parliament. Many of you will have not the same privilege like me and Senator Wu have. But we still stick our necks out, Let's get together. If we don't come out and lead everybody, we need your support. Nobody is going to speak for us. But today I have seen so many members of parliament are here, from different walk, different background, That's good, And so this is not just our problem. It's a problem of minority. Canada is a diversity country, multiculturalism. Don't forget that, what happened to us, it can happen to any ethnic group that living in Canada. So I'm not going to say some more. I'll let Senator Wu to tell you more about all the hard work that he's also working in Ottawa and, about what's going on. And then later on, we have another important guest, MP Chandra Iyer, who help us. Senator Wu and I cannot sponsor petition, but MP Chandra Iyer come forward and help us to put up the petition. So please make sure, get your friend, everybody to sign that petition. And that's also heading towards us. And it's important we sign. We just want a better piece of legislation from the government, a fair one that covers everybody, because under the our constitution, that we are supposed to be equal and we are supposed to be all same, we are supposed to be protected. We have our right, our human right. When they're talking about human rights every day, about this country, that country, so what about ours? So we are also inviting the indigenous senators to join us, to have their voice come together with us, to make this country, what we want was to make this country a better place to live, for me, for you, for your grandchildren, and many generations to come. So, to save time now, I would like to call on Senator Wu, my colleague. Let's give him a round of applause. He got up at 5 o'clock this morning to take a flight from Ottawa to come here. Let's give him a round of applause.